Okay, so my mic is on. So I wanted to turn on my mic really quickly to just give a in-depth heads up for documentation of what I'm doing. It is May 28th, 2023. It's a Sunday. And my love has to go to a parties. So my girlfriend has to go to a party, but it's not, it's a birthday. It's for one of her families. But so I have some time to go ahead and write on a script right now. If you haven't, make sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I have a lot of updates on there on the stuff that I do, everything, stuff like that. Also, I've been really interested in a lot of geological architectures and stuff like that. And I have a fascination with architecture. I don't know what it is, but I do. Besides the point, pretty much I'm working on a remix of a terminal-based program that is just exercising my skill on functionalities. We're gonna go through the checklist and we're gonna see what I know, because we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to volume 4. We're gonna go to the projects. I have a projects here. Here's the Slime Rancher function checklist. I have used lists. I've implemented lists. I've implemented indexes. I haven't used these. I haven't used this. I haven't used this. In or not in. Need to use that. Multiple assignment trick. Haven't used that. Let's see. Index. Haven't used that. So see, I gotta start using this stuff like reverse, stuff like that. ID, deep copy. So far I've implemented list indexes. So I think the next thing that I'm gonna go try to do is implement this sort. The sort method. And it's just gonna sort things around, but not now. But I'm just gonna break down what I've done so far. So long story short, we have this repository called Slime Rancher Genesis Remix. It's just the directory. In here, I have some folders going on. Audio dataset. This contains all the audio that's going to be in the game or in the program. We have a library folder, a lib folder that contains all of the module assets that's going to be needed in a game. I mean, self-explanatory, NPC. Pretty much, back in the day, I used to write all my scripts on one module. All of my logic on one module. That's probably not ideal. It is not ideal. Don't do that. It is very unorganized. So to organize every little part of the game, so if someone was working on this with me, they could be like, oh yeah, homie put achievements here, so I know where all the logic for the achievements is going on, for the food, for the gadgets, for the game modes, for the items, for the locations, so on. So I'm just, right now, I'm building upon this library right now. Once this library is done, we're going to go into the main module, which is this one over here. This is the main module. And this is where we're going to be executing a lot of the programming stuff, right? And there's a story scripts folder. So this is going to be like for text stuff. This is going to hold like text stuff. We're gonna open this with the open function and then read from that, so we don't have to have all the text on the screen. And then yeah, I'm gonna aim this to be not too many lines of code, maybe like 1K, 2K, 200, who knows, whatever it is. I just need to get all the functionality down, as you can see. So the remove, the insert, I have to start using this and getting accustomed to using this. You know, negative indexes, index slices, that's easy. I can do that. List concatenation to concatenate things together, and list replication, all these things. It's gonna be fun. So with that said, I'm going to turn off my mic. I have not been doing live streams like public recently. I mean, I don't see the need to. Again, I do this for documentations. I will be releasing these private streams. So maybe if you can catch a live one, then congratulations. But I don't look at chat. So, I mean, what's the point of even making it public? Because, you know, It's not that I don't look at chat. I don't have a means to look at it. I only have one monitor, and I'm not gonna be sitting there staring at chat hoping that someone will talk. It's just, it makes no sense, right? So it's better to just go ahead and get work done, and that's more so important to me. So production over socialization. But not to say, if, you know, even if there was 50 people, I would still be paying attention to my work. You know, I would not even be looking at chat like that. But I would answer some questions. Definitely would answer questions if someone had a question for me. With that said, I'm gonna break down what's going on so far. Let's go inside of the library, the lib folder. So here's the achievements. Long story short, this is an achievement library. I'm not going to break it all down completely, but all you need to know, this has one class. It has some object constructors, which are the actual achievements themselves. And we have, no, mind the gap. Some imports going on inside here. We have some globals. We have some variables for like the, if the, I think this is self-explanatory. I don't think I have to explain this. If the achievement was unlocked, this would go to true. This would change to true. That would come really in handy. So these are just the statuses of the unlocked status. Over here we have an array with all the unlocked statuses inside here. So yeah, these are just all the unlocked statuses being stored within this actual array. Actually, you know, this is really not going to change. I mean, so we're going to make this a tuple. Then we have the achievement names. These are the achievement names. Port peddler, transporter, port authority, and so on. Coming on to line 46, this is the fields and properties of this class. And to be honest, these values are going to change. So that's why I put frozen to false, because these values will be changing. Their instances will be changing. And then I have this try, except, and finally we're doing some exception handling just to not run into any bugs. If there is a bug, to just throw it inside the except clause. It's going to pass, and it's going to throw it inside the finally. It's going to pass in case there is a bug. This is just to protect this. It's a netting in case, if you don't know what exception handling is, make sure to learn it, because it'll help you not run into errors as much. It'll catch errors. And if there is an error, if there isn't an exception, it will, you can handle it in this clause here, in the except clause, and write some code to rectify that error. Okay, and inside the try we have the class itself, which is I'm sorry. We have the class methods, and these are the class methods here. So we have two methods going on in here. Oh, we only have one method going on in here, which is the achievement unlocked. So in the achievement unlocked, it's a function that runs if the achievement was unlocked. If the achievement is unlocked, it has more local methods. You could say local class methods. And we have two of them. One that tells you that you're halfway to your achievement goal, and one that unlocks the achievement itself, which is on line 83. Yeah, I'm gonna open these up so you guys can see. As you can see, I do have to fix this. Plort amount is not defined because this has to be fixed. Let's see, sold plorts. So this has to be sold. Okay, so that's not defined either. So I have to make yeah, because you see, these are, it's so strange because this parameter, it's not like a function, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. Let's see if this works. I highly doubt that putting a global is gonna work. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to make this into a variable. So I'm gonna call this let's try doing it here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see? So we're gonna have to make this into a variable itself. We're not gonna focus on that right now. I just have to make that into a variable, and then I just have to make that variable global. Long story short, you just have to know that this right here is going to be if achievement is equal to port platter, and port amount is equal. This is so confusing. Long story short, you just need to know if, let's say if I have 50 plorts, if I sold 50 plorts, if I sold 100 plorts are money inside of this game. If I sold 100 plorts, then the unlock status will be set to true for this unlock status inside of this array, which is the port platter achievement. So if we sell 100 plorts, if it's equal to 100, unlock the achievement, and so on for the corresponding ones. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I have to put a to-do here. Fix plort amount not find. We'll leave that there. And then here we have, it displays achievement unlocked. You have sold the corresponding amount of plorts, and that's all that's doing. And then we have a sleep function here that's just going to say wait 3 seconds to continue the program, because this isn't we're using the time module, right? Okay, and then we just have this and this. So that's the achievements. Going on to the gadgets, same thing, all same principles. Every same principles going on here. We have a class, we have a data class. We're using data classes because it's better. Using data classes are better than using actual classes because it's more efficient. It's faster, more reliable. It's not hard coded. It's not boilerplated code. So we're able to do a lot with data classes. They were introduced in 3.10.7 or 6. I'm not sure. That's game modes. There's only going to be one game mode, which is going to be adventure mode. Again, this is just a data class. As you can see, it's just a class with fields, and there's nothing going on. This is not even doing anything. If you see anything that says class method, it's just a default. It's not doing anything. We could actually, if we wanted to, just delete this. This is not doing anything at all. Just for future reference, if anyone's curious. This stuff right here is not doing anything at all. The stuff that I'm highlighting is not doing anything at all. The only things that we're actually implementing, let me actually get rid of all this. The only thing that's being used in this class is technically this right here. Just the name property and adventure mode. This is it. I have this preset here, so if I want to add more stuff in, then I can. And then we have the items. Haven't done anything in items yet. Then we have a location. These are going to be the locations inside of the game. I need to work on this. Easy. Give me 1 second. Being interrupted. All right, so I'm here. So, like I was saying, here's the NPC. This is going to be the NPC script, and in this script is going to be the behaviors for the NPCs in the game, their corresponding behaviors and actions and functions and methods, and their traits and their attributes, such as health, stuff like that. NPCs are going to be different than enemies. So I do have to make, oh yeah, speaking on enemies, here's the slimes. So the slimes script is the actual enemies. I think there's no enemies but slimes in this game. So technically, Yes, this consists of, again, just a class called slime. Here are the corresponding object constructors, and we have all of them here listed, from docile to harmful to special to I think we have hostile twice, do we? No, we don't. So docile, harmful, special, and docile slimes. I have to still make the logic, the corresponding logic of their behaviors on this section from line 107 to 94. This is where the magic happens for functionality purposes. This is how we make them attack. This is how we give them logic, bring them to life. Because so far we've just initiated their name. That's all we've done. There's really nothing going on. And then we have an array here just in case we want to use this in another script. So there's that. We have tools. Didn't really work on this, but there is a vac pack and a drill. And then we have warp tech. Same thing. As you can see, all of these are following the same structure. Some imports, we're importing data classes. We're using one data class. All of these scripts are at least using one data class and some object constructors. And then we're just putting in the properties and methods and functions. Yeah, that's all I've been doing so far. I think I've been streaming for an hour. Yep, we're just building upon this little by little. And I think I'm gonna go play some Minecraft or Rust, I don't even know. Or I might even just continue. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to, we've built up a lot on this, and I'm going to come back maybe 2 hours later or an hour later and work on this again. But so far, this is coming out pretty dang good. This is coming out pretty good. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. This is going to be my Twitter. You can find me at GenesisGir. I am a self-taught programmer. I have been doing this for 4 to 5 months or 6 months by now. And yeah, everything I've learned is completely on my own. I do this because I love to do it, not because of, oh, I want to get that 100K salary. A lot of people think I love code. I'm obsessed with code. It is in my veins. I fly like a bird in code. It just comes naturally to me. I don't get upset. That's how it should be. You should do this stuff if it's natural and it comes natural to you. If you find yourself getting really hateful towards this stuff because of errors are going to happen all the time. That is going to be some of my advice. And you're, in a way, a god to rectify and set the paths of these programs.